going playoffs and my Super Bowl prediction. Um, I guess let's start off with the playoffs themselves. Let's go through each game one by one. Starting in the wild card round, we got the Jaguars beating Chargers 31-30 off of a 27-point deficit. Jaguars scored 20. Jaguars come back storming in the second half. Chargers absolutely blow it. Lawrence goes on fire. Chargers offense can't keep up, and next thing you know, Jaguars are down 30-28 with the game on the line on 4th and 1. They go for it. Etienne gets a first down. Jaguars run out the clock. They kick the field goal. Jaguars win there. Moving on, we got the Cincinnati Bengals in the 3 seed taking on the 6 seed Baltimore Ravens. As a Ravens fan, I'm very disappointed about this loss. In my recap, I said the Ravens were going to lose, and they did. I was not expecting this to be close. It's a lot closer than I expected. The Ravens have had a chance, but the offense stalled out. Even if the defense played its heart out, Defense did really good. Only problem was the offense couldn't get away from themselves. In fact, I don't think we've used J.K. Dobbins in the red zone since that first down drive where we scored, which was absolutely devastating. Ravens looked terrible on offense. Greg Roman got the boot. Ravens hopefully need to franchise tag Lamar and re-sign him, or they'll franchise tag him and send him off for a boatload of picks. Either or, I'm excited to see, as a Ravens fan, I'm excited to see how they do this offseason. And yeah, so that's that game. Moving on, we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins in another very, very close game. Once again, I mean, Dolphins defense definitely gave them a chance to win, even if it's a high scoring shootout. Their defense got a couple defensive touchdowns, and Josh Allen was not on his day. Only problem with Skylar Thompson was worse, and Skylar Thompson had an okay day, not completely awful, but not somebody who you want to be starting in the playoffs against a Bills team that was definitely gonna try to make a run. Moving on, you got the Buccaneers in the 4 seed losing to fight the Cowboys, and hopefully Tom Brady's last ever game. We said about last year when they lost to the Rams, but hopefully this time around, Tom Brady stays retired and the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers. Cowboys moved on to the divisional round. Buccaneers eliminated, even if their kicker went 1 for 5 on extra points. Brett Maher was not good in the playoffs, especially on extra points. Moving on, we got the Vikings in the 3 seed losing to the 6 seed Giants. Vikings had a chance to win, but came up short. This was their only one possession loss of the season. Every other one possession game they've won, including that 13-0 comeback against the Colts. This Kirk Cousins had a solid game, and the Vikings play calling is what killed them at the end. I mean, a 4th and 9, and you run a check down, a tight end check down that gets walled up before the line of scrimmage. Bravo. Not a good way to lose, Vikings. Yeah, Giants move on. They could be a really good team next year. I'm excited to see not just the Giants, but the entire NFC East. The final game of the wild card weekend is the 49ers in the 2 seed beating the 7 seed Seahawks. 49ers look solid defensively in the second half. Seahawks offense didn't get anything going. Brock Purdy had a decent game for his playoff debut. 49ers roll over the Seahawks. This is probably the biggest blow of the wild card weekend. Either that or Buccaneers Cowboys. But either way, 49ers move on to divisional round. NFC divisional round. Let's go through divisional round. Divisional round. Bengals beat the Bills 27-10. Not a good day for the Bills. Offense is putrid. Defense was awful. Josh Allen was somewhat off. Josh Allen making plays that you wouldn't see him make otherwise. mainly because the Bills' run game was not good. Bills probably are going to invest in the running backs this offseason. I'm predicting they might go after Josh Jacobs if the Raiders don't keep him. If Josh Jacobs does not stay with the Raiders, I predict he might look at the Bills. And depending on the cap base, maybe the Bills will try to sign him. But anyways, yeah, Bills did not look good. They really need to do some soul searching next offseason. Because the Dolphins could be trying to build up more of a threat, as well as the Jets could make a QB push for Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. The second game this weekend was Jaguars at Chiefs, where the Chiefs beat Jaguars. Jaguars, in all honesty, look pretty decent. And in no way is this loss a bad thing for. I mean, it is a bad thing because they got eliminated and they didn't get it to continue to move on to next round. But in no loss should they say this is it, we're done for, or next season we're just gonna blow it up again. We're not doing anything. The Jaguars need to build off of this. They need to start winning more. I do think the Jaguars are gonna be more of a threat. Uh, for the Chiefs, they move on to the conference championship where they hosted the Cincinnati Bengals. Third game was the Eagles completely smothered the Giants, like not even close. Giants were outclassed in every fashion. Eagles were just a better overall team. And the Eagles moved on to conference championship where they played the San Francisco 49ers. And the best game, and finally the best game of this weekend, in my opinion, the Cowboys losing to the San Francisco 49ers. There were times in this game where I felt like the offense had a chance to win, but the defense put them in a situation, but they just couldn't capitalize in the end. Offense made too many crucial errors, and the Cowboys got eliminated once again. Still can't make a conference championship since 1996. After 49ers, they move on to the conference championship and they embarrass the Cowboys once again on a national level, where they run a stupid play where they ran Zeke at center, second shotgun, and they had a returner run a slant, which gets swallowed. I don't know what they were doing. I guess they were trying a bunch of goofy laterals, but 49ers knew what the Cowboys were doing. They called the timeout and they knew how to stop it. It's just like it's like that Colts play against the Patriots, except the Colts in that play weren't supposed to stop the ball. They were supposed to they were supposed to hard count it so that they could draw the Patriots off sides or get too many men on the field. If they couldn't do that, they're just going to take a delay game and punt it. They weren't supposed to stop the ball. Here, the Cowboys knew what they were doing. They knew they were going to snap the ball, and they still couldn't go anywhere. And that was the downfall of Kellen Moore, who ended up getting fired. And they brought in Brian Schottenheimer, the son of Marty Schottenheimer. And Brian Schottenheimer has been up and down in his NFL career, where he has a couple good games, but a couple of games where it's like, what are you doing? Moving on to the conference championship, where the Cincinnati Bengals played the Kansas City Chiefs, and yes, a terrible ref game. However, I am not going to blame the refs on this loss. The Bengals themselves did not look good either. They made too many crucial errors, even without the refs. And no matter how well you put it, that hit out of bounds was an illegal hit out of bounds. They that that was going to get that gets flagged. I think 9.5 out of 10 times. And yeah, with that hit, put them in excellent field position for a field goal, and they kick a field goal and move on to the Super Bowl. As for the Eagles, they completely smothered the 49ers. 49ers not look good in any way, shape, or form. Brock Purdy went out with the game early, but even then, even without Brock Purdy, 49ers still did not look good. I mean, even without Brock Purdy, 49ers defense got completely run over by the Eagles. Yes, there were a couple bad ref incidents, like the Sanders first down that ended up looking like it was dropped on replay. Hey, but that's more on the coaching for not challenging it. Is normally in a situation like that, the ref calls it a complete pass, and then it's up to the coaching staff to review try to review and challenge it. But I don't know what Kyle Shanahan and DeMeco Ryans were doing in that situation, but they should have challenged it. So yeah, 49ers lose to the Eagles. And we guess Andy Reid versus his former team, the Kelsey Bowl. Whole bunch of storylines here. Chiefs, Eagles. Fan. This I think will be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Both teams have an upper hand in some situations. Like for example, Chiefs are probably better at quarterback. They're probably better or and on I said they 49 better quarterback. Eagles have the better running back. Eagles have the better receiving core. Chiefs have better tight end. Eagles have the better offensive line. On defense, Chiefs I say had the better safeties, but the Eagles had the better cornerback and line, and Chiefs had probably the better linebacking core, and the Eagles had better special teams and Chiefs better coaching. So with that all being said, I am going to predict the Eagles to win Super Bowl 57 and hoist up their second Lombardi trophy in 5 years. I wonder if this is the first time. I mean, Eagles lost their first Super Bowl when they played the Patriots, but I wonder if this is the third time. I mean, this is the third time in like 20 years where they brought a team to the Super Bowl. I wonder if that's the first time a team has ever done that, where they made a Super Bowl 3 times, but they had 3 different coaches and 3 different quarterbacks make it. I mean, Eagles made it twice. Ravens made it twice in 10 years from each other, but that was that was also with 2 separate quarterbacks and coaches. But I think this time around, the Eagles have better chemistry than what they were in 2017. I think the Eagles this time around had the better team than they were in 2017. And that just doesn't, and that not only just includes Hurts, but I think the Eagles had the better receiving core in 2022 and the better and probably the better secondary than they were in 2022 as well. Although they can make the argument that the 2017 Eagles had the better secondary. But anyways, that is my prediction for the Super Bowl. I have the Eagles winning. I'll say 30-27 final score. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. See you later. Peace out.